Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I have something very important that you're all going to want to check in with. And it is that we have a lunar eclipse this month, and of course we had the solar eclipse last month of February. And eclipses always bring out something we didn't know about. And it's always a huge opportunity for us to look deeper into ourselves to find out what is it that we need to work on and change in order to create the world that we want. So sometimes, eclipses are simply those events that shed light on in the darkness, shed light on things that possibly we didn't know about. And of course, with that information, it should always be used for healing. It is always an opportunity, even though I will say this, where the eclipses are happening are always the biggest points of change. They always are in our lives. So I thought I might go through each of the signs according to your ascendant or your moon sign for you to get a better feel of what this eclipse is offering you. So remember, the solar eclipse planted the seed, but the lunar eclipse gives us the vision of what it is. What is our opportunity to change. So I'm going to be focusing more about the lunar eclipse. That happens on March 3rd, but let me tell you this too. For the next 6 months, whatever is revealed, you have the opportunity to work on. Because eclipses are good for 6 months till we have the next one, and many say for longer. And that you even feel it before. All right, so let's get going and let's talk about all 12 signs, what you can expect according to your Vedic sidereal ascendant or moon sign. So if you don't know that, by the way, it's different than your Western tropical. You gotta calculate it and figure it out. You can do that by going to my website, which is galacticcenter.org. I have a free chart calculator. You can put in all your information, and once you do, you scroll down to the bottom, it will tell you AS, that's the sign of your ascendant, MO, that's the sign of your moon. Those are the signs I want you to be listening in on. And while you're there at galacticcenter.org, check out all the other opportunities I have. Sign up for my free newsletter. And most of all, if you want this in greater depth and detail to really give you the information you need every day of your life, check out my Galactic Planner. It takes your chart and figures out all of this, and every day all the transits, how they affect you personally. And it's even put into your calendar where you have the opportunity to be guided by the stars, make better decisions. Go to galacticplanner.com. There you can really get your chart, and of course you'll find your moon and ascendant, but everything else, even your dashas, that's amazing. galacticplanner.com. And also on galacticcenter.org, you will find everything that I'm offering. And don't forget, if you want to learn Vedic astrology, it is not too late to join in the live classes of semester 1. Join the University of Vedic Astrology. Go to universityofvedicastrology.com. All right, let's get into the level of depth of what this eclipse is offering you and how you can heal. So if your sidereal moon or ascendant sit in the sign of Aries, then this lunar eclipse is happening in your 5th house. And this is revealing things from your past, things you need to know about concerning your creative talents. It's going to all come up to you like what you can be doing creatively. And all of the ideas of how you block yourself, where the solar eclipse happens, where this is the deep darkness. And a lot of that has to do with your thoughts and your ideas about your desires, your hopes and ambitions about your life, what you want to achieve, the people you hang with. That's all relative to how you have the opportunity to change. Sometimes it might even be the people you're hanging out with that don't support you in the most positive way for you to express your creative drive and your talents. Your talents are being shown to you this month. And don't listen to others. And most of all, remember, it is your gold. It is your dreams. It is your hopes that are being revealed. And your creative process is what's opening for you this month. New thoughts, ideas, creativity, even writing, things of this nature. Understanding who you really are coming from your past life karma. And what I'm talking about, what will be revealed, is your gifts, your talents. Use them. Go with it. This is the month it's being revealed. If your Vedic sidereal moon or ascendant sit in Taurus, then things about your past, your home, your security are coming up for you, because there's been so much going on in your work, your career. But what you really need to focus in on this month, or what's being revealed out of the darkness, is that you need a career that gives you a sense of purpose and meaning. But what I am seeing, what's coming out of this month, is your sense of hanging on to the past, how that's prevented you from moving forward actually with career prospects, and your past with your mother and your family. And even if they haven't been around for a long time, there's something about that that's being revealed that you've been holding yourself back with. And another thing, get rid of your fear. Your fear of success is actually what I'm seeing. You deserve that. And anything that you choose based on fear is never going to work. So let all those fears go. That's what's holding you back. Your inner fear, sense of lack of security. Realize you don't need to feel that anymore. You can be secure within yourself. If your sidereal moon or ascendant sit in Gemini, then this means that this lunar eclipse is occurring in your third house. And actually, this is bringing out things from your past, possibly even concerning siblings, that you are here to recognize, look at, and heal. Heal. Might be rooted in something from the past concerning your dad, but your siblings, this is the month to heal this. Furthermore, it's time for you to pick up some of those studies that you've left behind. It's time for you to study and start learning all those old things that you've loved so much, that you loved as a child, you loved as a young adult. It's time to pick it up again, start studying it. It's time to revel in your creative process and learn. Open to this. If you've always wanted to write, this is the time. There is a huge opening for the creative process and for learning. Yes, the seed's been planted here. Open to it. It's time. If your Vedic sidereal ascendant or moon sign sit in Cancer, Then this lunar eclipse is occurring in your second house. And this deals with bringing out all sorts of things from the past, dealing with your family. Your family, some deep, dark things from the past, psychological things, possibly as a child, have come up for you to look at and to heal. And this is going to make a remarkable change in your current family. Some of the things that you realize from being a child. It's going to open the door to new revelations about yourself, psychologically, how you can change yourself to make a difference in your family today. Also, something about issues around money. Your past insecurities about money and wealth, and what's happening today is there's realizations of how you can create money and wealth based on recognizing how your past has held you back from it. Those are old recordings in the subconscious mind you must let go of, and you're going to find a big change. And it will affect your family in a positive way. If your moon or your ascendant sit in sidereal Leo, this is the month that you personally are transforming and changing. Really, every aspect about yourself, even how you look. Because what you're really looking at is how your partner perceives you. And this is changing the way you want to be perceived and looked upon. And if you're not in a relationship, then it's all about you recognizing how you come off to others. And any of the people in your world and in your life. How are you seen by others? You don't have to worry about it anymore. You take control on how you want to be perceived, who you want to be. That's the big turning point that's going to open the door for success for you, to quit worrying about what other people think about you and focus in on what you want to achieve and what you're all about. Be it, live it, know it, and success is yours. If your Vedic sidereal moon or ascendant sit in sidereal Virgo, then this is a really meaningful month of things coming up from the past that you have to recognize, because these things are actually the things that are affecting you every day, your everyday life, how you work, how you operate, and most of all, your health. Your health is affected by so many things that you have made important in your past that don't even apply anymore. I want you to do some soul searching on how you're letting the past control you. Because it's time to let that go. And what is going to open up for you are new career opportunities and health. Health and well-being are going to take off because you've come to understand what needs to be eliminated in your life, and it has to do with issues around health and healing. If your moon or your ascendant sit in sidereal Libra, then this is the month that you have got to take a closer look at the friends you have. And some of them are beautiful and well-intentioned. The spiritual ones I want you to spend more time with, because they're here to help you. And you have your own way of doing things. You don't have to look at other people's way of doing things. Do what you want to do, and you will be very successful. What I feel coming out of this is a whole new group of friends that are going to come to you. Friends and connections that are going to help you tremendously in this world. And spend your time with those that empower you and give you creative thoughts and ideas. You're going to find a new group of people and connections. If your moon or your ascendant sit in sidereal Scorpio, then this means that everything is opening in a different way with your work. You're changing your career for sure. But it's something from the past that you've always wanted to do, and that means find meaning and purpose in your life. And this is exactly what you're going to shift over to. And it's because of some realizations of what you've always thought of yourself in the past that you're capable of doing with your future. Oh my God, yes. So career is changing. And you might feel a little bit lost at first, but it's all going to work out because of the realizations and revelations of you deciding what it is you truly want to do with your life. Do it, and success will be yours. If your moon or your ascendant sit in sidereal Sagittarius, this is a month that you really come to understanding your beliefs, your purpose, what it is you want to study and know and travel to. Because what you've really realized is a little bit of how you've limited yourself in the past. Go for the gusto, the sky's the limit in your learning, your beliefs. They're changing for something higher and better. You're becoming more aware of who you really are. And this is through a lot of your spiritual teachings and some of the looking back at the old education and the way that it worked. You're letting that go for a newer, more evolved way of looking at life in your world. And this will open the door to huge opportunities. If your Vedic sidereal ascendant or moon sign sit in Capricorn, then this is the year of major transformation. You are coming to a point where you understand so much about yourself. Psychologically, you're doing the inventory that it takes for major transformation in your life. It's deep. Might be a little dark because you've had to really assess some of the issues from childhood. But by assessing this and understanding them, your life changes. Because then you realize how you have put the limits on yourself and what needs to be changed psychologically to let it go. It's not serving you anymore. And this creates dramatic changes in who you are. It's like a beginning, a new beginning. A death has occurred, but a transformation and rebirth is what's going on within you, within your psyche, with who you are. If your moon or your ascendant sit in sidereal Aquarius, whoa, this eclipse energy is hitting you the strongest. And what it's really affecting is you really understanding who you were based on your associates, your friends, but particularly your one-on-one relationships, the people you're closest to. You have let them determine who you are. And now you're going to stand up for yourself and be who you are. This is a turning point in your life of great, huge understanding. And if you're in a relationship, the way you relate will change dramatically in a better way. Because you're letting go of the old way of being. to a new transformational way of being. Now, another thing is, if you're not in a relationship, then you're healing the issues around relationships so that you can be in one. Look at how you used to react and who you used to attract, and now it's time for a big change. You're ready and willing, and it will bring new relationships into your life. If your Vedic sidereal moon or ascendant sit in Pisces, then you have let go of so many old things from the past. If you haven't, it's time. Recognize what's holding you back from your past, because this is making a new future. It's making you healthy. It's making you happy. It's giving you a new life. Your health, the way you operate in your life is new. You probably have a whole new health regime. You're taking care of yourself like you have never before. You care about what you eat. You care about what you do. You care about what you even think that could cause health issues. You got to change your thought process. You cannot be consumed with negativity and expect your health to be working. You got to let go of all these old ideas and concepts and old patterns and habits. And with this, you will experience a new wealth of health. That's what I see for you. So with that, I've just covered all 12 signs, what it is that you need to wake up to, recognize, and know what this eclipse is revealing to you as your opportunity to change your life and make it better. Thank you.